Nighttime is settling in around Target Center, and the anticipation. New lineup for the Minnesota. A little bit weird not seeing her in the starting lineup. It feels like over the last 3 years, there's been a consistent presence for Minnesota, and even beyond that, going back to her Connecticut days.
Yeah, she has been on the court. Boy, is she durable and just has done a tremendous job. It's the energy that she brings to the Lynx squad, so she can still bring that energy sitting over there on the bench.
The emotional leader of this team. Talking to Kayla McBride and Olivia Miles pregame, they said they would both have to step up in Courtney Williams' absence. Here's Miles, 5 to shoot. Inside, it's Howard. Good up fake, finds herself free, but unable to get it to go. And Stokes pulls down the board.
Thornton with good straight-up defense. That's going to be a nice battle down there with her and Howard.
Gabby Williams takes a 3. That doesn't fall. Burton with the offensive rebound. That's something that Minnesota wants to clean up here in this matchup. They gave up in their last game last Wednesday.
Yeah, they did a lot of really good things last Wednesday, but that was one thing Coach Reeve didn't like was the amount of offensive boards that they didn't get.
Howard able to tip home her miss. And everyone inside Target Center can now sit down. This place is juiced. It has a playoff-type atmosphere right now.
Absolutely, and you see Howard right there on those offensive boards, giving them second chance opportunities.
Let's see how Golden State responds. They have never beaten the Minnesota Lynx. Not regular season or postseason. It's the only WNBA team they haven't beaten. Shot clock violation. Good defense here by the Lynx. We're going to see a lot of good defense on both sides, Leo.
Yeah, it's two teams that really dedicate themselves on the defensive side of the ball, but this Golden State team,
with the Golden State Valkyries setting a great foundation in year 1, and now in year 2 looking to increase that. They're trying to build here with this Golden State squad. It's not only just making the playoffs, but trying to make a deep playoff run. Chechi Zandalicini at the foul line rises up. It's in and out. And Howard vacuums in the rebound.
And those are the looks that the Valkyries need to fall. They're open looks. You get into the paint, and Chechi can make that shot.
Nafisa Collier knocks down her first jump shot.
And on the other side, the Lynx have so many. Nafisa Collier, one of the best in the W.
Talking to Coach Reeve, we asked her what surprised her about Fee coming back onto the floor. She said just being Fee, those type of jump shots that she was able to make without any rust to her game.
Just fundamentally so strong, does everything right.
50, 40, 90 season last year. Once again, super efficient. She cleans up the possession that time with the defensive rebound. Here's Miles. Watched by one of the top defenders in the league in Gabby Williams. Miles to the basket, and she'll earn a trip to the line.
And this is one of the things that Olivia Miles is going to continue to do for her Lynx team is get downhill and into the paint. And when she does, it just creates teammates.
The remarkable part about Olivia Miles right now is that this does not look like a regular rookie season, and she is still in the middle of that rookie season.
Yeah, it's been just incredible. There's a maturity about the way that she plays the game. We talked about it at shoot-around today when we just saw the level of her IQ, the way she communicates with Coach Reeve. It's just really incredible to see for a player her age.
Shooter, another area where she has been remarkable and efficient. That's at the foul line. She goes 1 of 2 on that trip. And trying to get the crowd to fire up here. Zandalicini comes off the handoff. Gabby Williams. They struggled the last 2 games. Much of the starters have really struggled the last 2 games for the Golden State Valkyries.
But this on-ball defense for Minnesota is really difficult for them to get their ball movement.
Williams got a good look, but unable to hit.
And this Golden State team thrives off of moving the ball, assisting one another. That's what makes them so good.
Deep post catch for Fee. She's on her knees. Good pressure defense there by Williams to poke it away.
And that's the other thing that makes this team so good is Williams' ability to get into the passing lane, to get their offense rolling from defense, but you have to take advantage of it.
So misses the corner 3. She's quickly into the game. Coach Nakase said, if we don't see it early, we'll go to our bench. McBride for 3.
And you have to, because you have someone like Kayla McBride who's knocking down big shots here in this Target Center that is nearly full, getting the crowd into it, so you have to keep up with that.
8-0 start for the Lynx. Tip Hayes, good show and go, and finally breaks the ice on the rim.
And I love the way that Hayes gets downhill. She's agile. Rim. They need to continue to go inside.
Three off the mark, rebound for Howard. He can't get that to go. Who is enjoying a great second half of the season. When we talked to Coach Nakase as Burton lays it in about what Tip Hayes has been in the second half of the season, she said she's just been healthy.
Well, that's the key. Yeah, she wasn't healthy last season, but boy, there's a good push right there. She has just been so valuable to this Valkyries team this season, and her ability to, she runs the team, she's a leader, and she brings.
Salon uses the up fake, gets to the paint, sprays it out. Burton for three. Off the back iron, and a good rebound there by Caldwell. Fee got pushed, Hayes and Fee tied up. And you see the intensity level. It's playoff-like atmosphere, playoff-like intensity. The top two teams in the W as we head to a break. Timeout on the floor. Minnesota.
And you can see the intensity from this Golden State team. They just come out and they're a little cold from the three-point line, 0 from 6, but they're battling out there.
Golden State all-time 0-7 against the Lynx in the regular season, and of course got swept in the playoffs a season ago, so 9-0 overall.
They would love to see it before they head into the playoffs, right? To know that you can knock off a team like Minnesota that has so much offense and defense.
Hayes was battling down low that time with Howard. You see the frustration there by Hayes. Hayes, one of the leaders of this ball club.
Kind of forcing Hayes into that foul.
It's Hayes' second foul of the night as and you see her averages this season just been so efficient.
Well, she has been so happy to be playing back here in Minnesota, and her and Olivia Miles just got off to such a great start to this season. It just kind of revived Howard, and just she's been playing a great season.
Hayes kicks it out. This is good ball movement this time for the Valks. Good scramble defense by the Lynx. Zandalicini pulls the two. Too strong. Salon on the offensive board. Hayes wants to go inside to Salon. Good hands. And a loose ball foul is called. And it is on Salon. The Valks.
And the Valkyries relied heavily on this zone defense in that loss against Chicago. Just their last game, they played a significant amount of zone defense. And when we talked to Coach, to see it here tonight against this Minnesota Lynx squad.
Yeah, we see it early here. The Valkyries playing the second game of a 5-game road trip. They'll play in Connecticut on Wednesday. So maybe Nakase again trying to save those legs here late in the season. Zandalicini knocks down the midi.
And a nice job by Tip Hayes. It's that penetration into the paint that allows her to get that ball out to Zandalicini, who's kind of situated herself now, and the shot goes down.
Collier at the nail, draws 3 defenders, and still finds a way home.
It's the finesse around the basket and the moves and counter moves to those moves. And that's nice and easy right there for the Valkyries, and that's what they really need to get, those easy paint points. And if those can start stacking up for them, they'll be in good shape here at Target Center.
Rare paint bucket for Golden State that time. Howard is going to go back to the line. Zandalicini believes he was straight up and down. Amy Bonner saying no. As we take a look at the upcoming national TV schedule. Tonight we have Atlanta and LA on Peacock. Tomorrow, Portland and Phoenix. For more of these games, please go to WNBA.com or visit the WNBA app. Not wasting any time. Blazing a trail to the hoop, unable to get that to go. The ball's going to stay here with 15 to shoot for the Valks.
Right.
That she's more concerned about being consistent rather than just being number one. She's not really one for stats. As Hayes able to get to the 10.
What an impact Hayes is making early on this game, and it's really important that they can create some offense here. They're going to continue in their zone defense against Minnesota, and let's see if Minnesota tries to exploit that by getting to their three-point shooters.
Late clock situation.
Nice job clogging the lane there. Valkyries with that zone defense gives them an opportunity now on the offensive side.
Burton for 3. It's not there. Without Howard on the floor, we'll see what paint offensively. Norka Juhas was trying to post up. And another steal. Salon 2-on-1 for Golden State. Salon to the basket. Couldn't get it to go. And Burton's going to pull it back out. Janelle Salon falling away. That's pure.
Salon has been so good for this team coming off the bench. They need points off of turnovers. They had 15 turnovers in that last Minnesota Lynx game, but they only got 9 points from it. So now you're seeing them trying to disrupt Minnesota.
Caldwell for three, drills it.
Caldwell comes in off the bench, making an impact right away.
Second three-pointer of the night for Minnesota. We know that the Valkyries want to take threes. They lead the league in that department. It's Burton for three, and that's the first of the night for Golden State.
And Caldwell's doing a nice job stepping into this game for Courtney Williams, right? And I think that's what's, you know, interesting to watch with this Lynx team is we don't talk about their bench a lot, but you're really seeing their bench players have some strength.
So right now the Golden State defense has been able to punch back from the early onslaught offensively. Juhas. Collier on the 45, gonna back down Chen. Sees bodies, Williams got a hand to it. And it's going the other way. This zone really making it tough for Minnesota.
And a nice double team right there on Nafisa Collier.
Me here also on the floor for Golden State. Here's Williams. Me here will set the screen for Williams. Feeds inside, good block by Coffey. Comes over with the weak side rejection.
That is one of the things the Lynx are so good at, that weak side defense, and Nia Coffey does a tremendous job communicating, getting there in time, and blocking shots.
Shot clock unplugged. 5 to shoot. Williams comes up with the strip. Salon with time. Got it off in time. And off the window, it goes home. And Golden
Cassie told us that before the game. She said, it starts with the defense. It's not just that we want to play faster. It's that we have to get our defense rolling. That allows us to get back in transition and push the pace.
Coach Cassie also said, we are going to have a quick hook. If I don't see the energy from my starters, I'm going to my bench. She was rewarded by her bench. 10 of the 17 points in the first quarter coming off the pot.
And they're continuing on with this 2-3 zone.
Scoring bench in the WNBA. They average 36 points per contest. Caitlin Chen, part of that. The floater, not there. McBride back on the floor, vacuums in the rebound. It's McBride, Collier, Miles, Juhas, and Coffey for the Lynx. And that's off of Miles.
They feel like they are playing with a lot of energy tonight.
Chen on the floor with Salon, Williams, me here, and Charles. Williams, good crossover. Juhas says no. Charles for three. And it was out of bounds as Williams tried to save it along the baseline.
And the Lynx bench.
That time coming over with the swat. Juhas 6'5". Ball's going to stay here with 9 to shoot for the Lynx.
Again, the Valkyries just doing a great job of staying in.
Chen steps up to guard Miles. Coffey's going to let it go and knock it down.
And that's what Nia Coffey can do for this Minnesota Lynx team. She was a prominent part of this team at the start of the season when Nafisa Collier was out, and she has been impacting this team as she comes off of the bench as well.
39% from three-point range this season. Loose ball, and they're going to call a loose ball foul on Salon. It's a turnover.
Salon's just done a nice job. Her ability to score for this Valkyries team is so important. She does a great job when she...
She has 6 points and counting in this one. It's her energy on both sides of the floor that really has impacted this game. Miles working on Chen. Miles in the teeth of the defense that gave it away.
Olivia, she had
7 turnovers right now for Minnesota. Amir hands to Chen. Chen, the floater. Off the mark, Amir attacking the old board. Sprays to the corner, but Williams couldn't corral. It's the 4th turnover for Golden State. Now we have some signs with Howard and Juhas playing with each other. McBride also on the floor. Skip past McBride. Coffey will try for 3. It's not there. Salon with a tough board inside.
Yeah, Minnesota looking to see if they can bust this zone by knocking down some three-point shots, but that one doesn't go down.
Shen from the corner for 3. Indeed.
And you have to love the energy that Shen brings when she's in the game. She just plays with a lot of tenacity. She knocks down big shots, and defensively, she's a pest.
Had a career-high 29 minutes on Friday in Chicago. When she's on the floor, it just feels like something positive is always going to happen. Williams will try for 3. That's off. Miles
Thinks of her here in Target Center, but in Golden State, they love her. She's a fan favorite.
Miles' 3 is not there. Coffey has brought good energy off the bench with the offensive rebound. What a block by Ami here. A backpedal block. Length and size of the Canadian.
It's a big-time block right there. Ami here gets in the game. Shows that her defense can be impactful.
Salon's 3 not there. McBride will push. This has been a physical basketball game as McBride hits the deck. Kosu. Her first touch of the rock is turned over.
The deflections in this game.
Nice pass by Williams on the streaking Charles for 2.
And that's the Golden State team that we're used to seeing. I mean, Gabby Williams is looking at the passing lanes, always sussing out if she can steal that ball.
Coffey, here's Kosu. Miles straight on 3. It's there.
Cecchi knew she was going to be late, closing out on that one, and the rookie takes advantage of it for Portland Fire.
Yeah.
Portland Fire doing an incredible job there.
He's one of those players so nice off the floor, but then flipped the switch and turned into a competitor when she got on the floor.
You're right about that.
Miles. Caldwell for 3. She needed to step up tonight with Courtney Williams over there in street clothes, and Caldwell now has 6.
The Lynx shooting percentage from 3 is going up slowly but surely in this game. They're 5 of 13.
That Hayes 3-pointer put an end to a 6-0 Minnesota run.
And now this Valkyries team showing that they have some inside-outside game. They're winning the battle of the paint right now. 12 paint points for them in this one, as well as 18 bench points.
The zone has been a factor in putting a cap in some of the paint points for Minnesota. The Valkyries not in a zone right now. You know, Gabby Williams on the other side, I'm going to put her in a wet. Is that how that works?
This is amazing. I need to see that again. That was incredible.
Good block by Cecchi Zandalicini and a great defensive possession. That time, not in a zone.
Yeah, and I think the Valkyries this time, they battled inside, and now, right now, it's a little bit tough.
By the way, I'm waiting for the truck to show the costume that Paris Lawson showed up to the arena with.
Did she?
What
did she have on?
Spider-Man, maybe Venom?
Wonder Woman?
Williams in the corner. Over to defenders. The toughest shot of the night so far for Gabby Williams, and she finally gets one to fall.
Yeah, and that's exactly what she needed. She's the leading scorer for this Golden State team. They need to get her rolling.
Burton stops and pops.
Ooh, they're feeling comfortable here at Target Center. They're starting to get their offense rolling, predicated.
Night. Collier bumping on Williams. Can't get it to go. Golden State gobbles up another rebound, and they're working on a 7-0 run. Stokes back to Williams. Williams sees 2 and then gave it away. It's gonna be over and back. No one touched it. The refs are gonna come together here on this call.
Because obviously people feel like somebody's getting made. Everyone's happy. It didn't take long.
Ooh, Hayes. Touch and spray. Zandalicini can't get it to go. An offensive rebound for Stokes. Tim Hayes moves it. Zandalicini, good jab, and pure on the jump shot. Leads to a timeout. Golden State starting to feel a rhythm here in Target Center. Let's see how Minnesota responds coming out of the timeout.
Golden State doing a good job of keeping the Lynx out of the painted area. This is something Minnesota worked on in their shoot-around today, trying to figure out how to do the same thing to Golden.
4 paint points right now for Minnesota. Caldwell knocks down another 3.
So who can step up and take that 3 ball.
It's her 3rd of the night. Minnesota shooting 40% from the land beyond. Tip Hayes. That ball stays here. Crowd wanting it to be Lynx basketball. They're saying that it went off of and gets to keep their timeout. Howard had it poked out of her hands. It's McBride now on the rock. Olivia Miles still on the bench. This unit on the floor. Burton did a good job of coming around to tip it away from Howard.
Deflections, they're so disruptive on the defensive side of the ball.
Gonna be Hayes. No screen set there by Williams. Burton on the 45, the up fake. Straight on 3 for Williams. That's there.
Gets a good look at the rim that time as the defense.
13 points and counting off turnovers right now for the visitors. Kosu on the 45. McBride doesn't need much space. Can't get it to go. Howard crashing in. The 6th paint point of the night.
Oh, that's incredible energy that Natasha Howard ran in there with to get that board and get that second chance point for Minnesota. As they're holding Minnesota 36% from the field right now, and they're going to have to continue to do that.
Stokes. Burton. Zandelicini for 3. It's off. Close out that time by feet. Caldwell has 3 threes in this first half. Fee on the block. Draws 4. Caldwell is fouled. It's Tip Hayes. That will be her 3rd foul. There's Howard on the block, bumping with Salon. Delaire for 3. Not there. Howard tried to vacuum in that offensive board. It landed in the hands of Stokes.
Howard doesn't look that big and physically strong, but she is really tough down low, and you really have to put a body on her.
Burton. Not much movement this time for Golden State. Gonna have to work quickly with 5 to shoot. Williams crossing over the float. It isn't there. McBride on the push. Fee in the lane. So pure.
Gets the nice bounce here at home for Nafisa Collier.
Burton looking at the clock, about a 6-second difference between shot and game. Here comes Burton. Salon, 3 to shoot. Good defense there by McBride. It's Williams over Caldwell, and it's short of the rim. Shot clock violation.
The Lynx have done a nice job defensively, forcing.
McBride driving, gonna get a look. Left it on the front of the rim. And that's how we end an intense first 20 minutes of play. And that's neutralized Olivia Miles in the first 20 minutes of this basketball game. Olivia Miles with just 4 points, one of now 6 after that block from the field. And Stokes coming over and swatting it out of bounds. Miles also.
The block standard, they're making it difficult inside for Minnesota.
Howard, that time, just playing bully.
As I have said this entire game, she plays so tough, she's so strong, and she has a battle in there tonight with so many different tall, long players, and is doing an outstanding job.
Leading scorer right now for Minnesota. She has 9. Caldwell also with 9. The contest didn't matter as Zandelicini knocks down the long 2.
Wow, that was an impressive shot, and I'm sure Zandelicini needed to see that one go down.
Miles almost traveling that time, but she was able to get it away to Collier. Howard sets the screen. They get the switch. Miles attacking Stokes. Stokes blocked the first one and the second one. A late whistle, and a foul is going to be called. Stokes. WNBA Wednesdays continue on USA Storm. Wednesday at 10 on USA. Megan McPeak and Tamika Catchings will be in Seattle for that one. Stop me if you heard that before. Megan McPeak in Seattle.
We're the best in the business.
Xander Lucini for three. Can't get that to drop. And Miles now dribbling cross court. Howard inside. Collier, deep post catch. And get that to go on the welcome mat of the rim.
He usually doesn't miss that little fadeaway. That is her shot right there.
Burton directing traffic. Xander Lucini splits the defense. And she's going to earn a trip to the line.
And it looks like Chechi's aggressive now here in the start of this second half, where before she was leaning on her perimeter shooting. She's
Chechi Xander Lucini able to make her first attempt. So
target center.
At the foul line tonight for Golden State. The Lynx commit the fewest fouls in the WNBA, so State have been at the foul line often in this one. Caldwell for three, not there. Williams showing the athleticism that time on that board.
Yeah, the aggression that we're seeing here from Gabby Williams trying to get downhill.
Crossover, Miles did a good job of staying in front.
Never easy against one of the greatest defensive players in the league, Nafisa Collier.
Good read by Burton to come up with the strip. Williams the trailer. Here's Burton. Caldwell watching her. Burton's gonna attack. And a bump. And Caldwell will call. We called for the foul. That's gonna be her third foul here.
That's exactly right. This team always plays better when they're moving and passing. They're a high assist team, and when they hit those high assists, they tend to win.
There's a drive lane right there. It's Tip Hayes on the floor.
The way that the Valkyries players talk about Tip Hayes, they just have so much respect for her and what she has done for this squad.
Another poke away, that time in the hands of Stokes. Here is Tip Hayes. Hayes in her 14th year in the WNBA. And number 15 takes the three, can't get it to go. McBride took a shot to the face as she came crashing in for that board. Able to bounce off the deck.
All this time, they have 13 turnovers in this game already.
Collier. Good patience as Xander Lucini tried to pull the chair that time. She couldn't finish.
Again, protecting the paint inside. Fee's getting the positioning that she wants, but she hasn't been able to finish her last couple of possessions.
Xander Lucini on Bibby. Bibby just into the game for Minnesota, 55 and white. Xander Lucini, the jab step, penetrates, sees two, spins away. Oh, Chechi Xander Lucini with the footwork.
Forcing Minnesota's defense to collapse, have to rotate.
6-0 run right now for the Valkyries is ended right there by the driving Olivia Miles.
The target center crowd was waiting for that one from Olivia Miles, who's been really quiet in this game, but boy, when she is quick and she has that first step to the basket, she is so difficult to stop.
Two bait from the field, maybe that gets her going. Burton to the corner, Salon relocates for three. It's not there, McBride, good block out, and she'll push. The trail is Miles. Collier's gonna come and set the screen. Miles turns the corner, falling down, and a foul is called on Hayes. And if it is on Hayes, it's her fourth.
At first I thought about her buddy, her stud bud friend, Natisha Heidemann. I know she had a long run.
She did. That was snapped this year as well.
That was snapped this year as well, okay. So I was gonna go with that. So that's apparently wrong.
I'm going with one of our teammates in Tamika Catchings. And to work with in the front court. Miles turns the corner. She is so good at finding an angle.
And she's so physically strong, she's able to use her arm bar to hold the defense off and allow her to get to the basket. And she's being a lot more aggressive here in this third quarter.
Hayes going to the basket, draws the foul. So Hayes has the ball now, so it's in play. And missed the opportunity to challenge. The second challenge. Hayes makes both from the line. In the second half of the season, post All-Star break, we had this Golden State Valkyries team down in Phoenix in a game that was very sluggish, very physical, a lot of fouls. Tip Hayes really stood out in the way she played, and she's been continuing that on since.
I know she's an energy bunny. She may have been in this league for a long time, but boy, does she play with a lot of energy, gets everybody else rolling.
The notch into playoff mode. This is a playoff-type atmosphere here in Target Center. Miles, the low crossover, lost the handle. McBride saved it and got the hand from the crowd. McBride sizing up Stokes. Crosses over on Stokes. It's Bibby. Gonna put it up at the foul line. Oh! Chloe Bibby. The Australian hook.
You gotta love it. The crowd here does. Chloe Bibby seems surprised by that one.
Hayes goes behind the back. Salon sees two. Open in the corner is Charles. Collier moving with her. Salon in the lane, over Collier. Got it on the rim. Oh, the tap back tip drill there by Stokes.
Her arms are out. It's so difficult to get the passes, but those tip-ins are what she really does well.
7 offensive rebounds and counting for Golden State. And brought down some rain with it as well. McBride for 3. Not there. Stokes with the board.
Yeah, Stokes has 7 rebounds in this game.
Tip Hayes got to the rim and then got fouled on the reaching attempt there by Miles.
Body, she has a great attitude. Everyone watches everything that she does. She's a winner.
Right on cue with a winning play, a 3 from the 45. He sent a warning shot as well on the way. 14 and counting for Hayes off the bench. McBride bumps Chen and earns a trip to the line. Professional move that time by making it with 3 points, make it 4 now. As we take a look at the national TV schedule, coming up after this one on Peacock, Atlanta and LA tomorrow, Phoenix and Dallas on NBA TV. Right here on these games, please go to WNBA.com or visit the WNBA app. Coffee providing some good ball pressure that time. Hayes trying to beat Caldwell. Touch the paint. Salon, good up fake. It's a 3. It's good.
Once again, this Valkyries team able to get into the paint to get the ball back out to the three-point line. That is what Minnesota is trying to stop.
Timeout, Minnesota, the largest lead of the game right now.
Golden State, and that didn't play out there. So now here at Target Center, we got a real battle.
Out of the timeout, they get a coffee open 3. It doesn't fall. In the third period. Chen on the floor with Salon. Salon looking to post up on the block. Don't find an angle for it. Still plenty of time to shoot. Stokes came to set the screen. Chen rejected it. Hayes moves it. Williams puts it up as the shot clock expires and finds 2.
Gabby Williams finding her. Struggled the last couple of games offensively to get something going, but boy, she's been starting to pick up here in this one.
McBride realizing they need something offensively, puts her head down and go to the basket. McBride back at the line. Here in this very building, get hot in a minute. Without Courtney Williams, she talked to us pregame and said, I'm gonna have to be the emotional leader. Me and Olivia Miles are gonna have to pick up the slack for her. Trying to find some offense here in the last couple of possessions.
And what's hard to pick up the slack for Courtney Williams because she has the most gregarious, outgoing personality of anybody on the team. Like, she's just different and special that way. And so, although they can pick up the points in all of the, scoring and assisting and all of that, that personality is just uniquely, but it's sitting there on the bench still contributing.
Personality is a one-of-one in the entire league.
That's exactly right.
Coffee trying to drive on Williams. Delel in the corner, driving baseline, rejected by Stokes. Coffee inside, over Salon. 2-for-1 opportunity for the Valks.
Like Nia Coffey never gets as much credit as she deserves on this Lynx team because there's so many star players, but boy, does she really get it done for this Lynx squad.
Hayes trying to shake the defense of Collier. Williams with 5 to shoot. Sizing up Coffey. Uses the Stokes screen. Williams is going to go to the line. You could hardly hear the whistle. The foul is on Howard.
A really good, strong screen set by...
It's the first on Howard.
Attempted 5 free throws in this one.
McBride being hounded by Charles. Collier. Howard puts it up. It's a long 2. And that's how we end the third quarter. Oh, they're going to say count the basket, but they'll go to the monitor to make sure.
Duking it out. They know they're going to be a desperate team, and these are the kind of games that they want. They want to see what they're made of in these moments.
2 great teams coached by 2 great coaches, both of them who believe in defense, and you have to be bought into it. Both teams are.
Salon from the corner drills the 3. Is the Minnesota Lynx. They're 0-9 against the Lynx, including playoffs. On the flip side, Minnesota could win tonight and lock up the #1 overall seed in the playoffs.
And stay in the passing lanes. How difficult it is right now, though, for the Valkyries to get that ball inbounded.
Shan fires to the corner. Williams couldn't catch it clean. Williams and Collier. Howard comes over for the rejection.
Outside defense is right there, Natasha Howard.
Shan looking for help. Zandalicini with the grenade. Doesn't touch the rim, and that's a shot clock violation.
That's the type of defense that you work.
The type of defense we saw in shoot-around this morning. It was an intense shoot-around for the Lynx. Collier's 3 in and out. Last touch by the Valkyries will stay here. So on the floor for Minnesota, Miles, McBride, Howard, Collier, and Coffey. On Stokes and Zandalicini.
Well, Nia Coffey's giving Minnesota some size right now to have her on the floor.
McBride draws another shooting foul. She'll go to the line for her 5th and 6th appearance here in this second half alone. It's
is impressive as well.
It's frustrated that that did not bank in for her on a 3-point opportunity. That's to tell you how tight this defense for the visitors have been. Chen using the Zandalicini screen. Zandalicini rolls, good up fake, then blew the layup. Coffey vacuums it in.
Perfect pass from Chen. Zandalicini has to finish on that.
Olivia Miles, step back 3. Off the mark, Williams with the rebound. Miles now 3 of 11 from the field. Salon with Miles on her back. Good strip there by Howard. Howard running the floor, Euro! Couldn't get it to fall over the front of the rim. She'll have to earn him at the line.
That's a big time play right there from Natasha Howard because it was about to be a mismatch down low.
Chechi Zandalicini. And before the free throws, we'll get a timeout for Credible, minus the times that they keep secrets from us, like just now.
That's exactly right.
Golden State, they've led by as many as 10. Courtney Williams in street clothes in this one. It's the first time all year she's missed a game, and the first time in a very long time that she's missed a basketball game.
She has had an incredible season, shooting a high percentage, both the mid-range and outside.
Williams for 3, not there. By the way, our Aflac trivia question still floating out there. Who holds the consecutive games record as Burton drills the three to extend the lead back to 10.
On now.
McBride for three. She thought she got hit on it.
She sure did. Looking at the officials, still talking about it.
Target center crowd chanting defense, trying to fire up the home team. Burton crossing over on Miles. That was nasty.
Oh, that's a big-time play right there from Burton. She took the rookie on all the way to the rim.
Collier for three. Indeed. We spent the first 3 quarters of this basketball game in a rock fight. And now the rim's as big as a hula hoop. Zandalicini watched by McBride.
McBride was looking to pick her pocket right there.
5 to shoot for Burton. Step back over Miles. Oh, Veronica Burton. Getting McBride missed the lay. Burton has scored the last 7 for Golden State. She has that look in her eye like, no one can guard me right now on the floor. Williams. Salon in the corner. Williams tees up a 3. It's there!
That's the length we're talking about. Able to shoot over Nia Coffey.
11 points now, the largest lead of the game for Golden State. Miles' wild shot, not there. Zandalicini vacuums it in. Burton ahead. Williams. Stops, goes. Nash dribble along the baseline, comes back around the top. Burton sizing up Howard. Veronica Burton fouled by Howard on the floor.
Veronica Burton must have been feeling really confident in the reason.
Bounce basketball. Stokes hands to Williams. Trying to drive on Coffey. Burton. They get the switch. It's Coffey now on Burton. Burton steps through, blocked by Coffey. She swallowed that basketball. Miles the other way. The kick. Find Coffey. Coffey drives. Good hands by Zandalicini.
And Mashin's hands in the passing lane. This time it was Zandalicini.
10th steal of the night for the top defense in the WNBA. Zandalicini, step back 3. Oh yeah! Her first 3 of the night. What a time for it to come. Players, near and dear to my heart. So coming out of the timeout, Minnesota basketball. These are 2 of the 2 best teams coming out of timeout, by the way, in terms of points per possession. As Howard chiseling her way inside, and Zandalicini took a shot that time. Howard's going to go to the line as Zandalicini.
Well,
Zandalicini picks up her 4th foul. And Howard, feel the buzz coming into this building. Folks are looking forward to this one. 2 of the top teams in the W. Home crowd knew what was at stake. It's a finals preview. Remind you that the finals will be right here on USA Network. So plenty of basketball between now and then. And still plenty of basketball in this game. Williams to Zandalicini. 3 to shoot. Zandalicini puts it on the deck. Gets it off in time. Oh! It's Chechi's night. And she has her lip curled as she goes back on deep. Minnesota's going to make a comeback in this game. It's going to have to start on this end of the floor. Coach Reeve has all of her bench on the floor at the moment. The starters are sitting.
go to starters in this one.
Might be with 3:33.
Yeah, Coach Reeves isn't happy.
She's not happy. She talked about pregame about the standard here, and that also brought into.
When you watch this team, day in and day out in their shoot-arounds, there's an intensity level that stays very, very high. But this Golden State team has a great culture as well.
There's Dorka Juhas, Chloe Bibby, and Stokes read that. Poked it. That type of possession you could put on replay in the film session for the Golden State Valkyries tonight. Merton hands it off to Williams. Zandalicini drives to the basket. 18 and counting for Chechi.
Now Golden State's just running their offense as they want to. They're not being forced in the late shot clock situation. Look at
Juhas drills a three. What an MVP in the EuroLeague. Joker Juhas did that this past season, the youngest player to do so. Just 26 years of age. Here's Juhas again. Bibby.
These are going to be important minutes for this Minnesota bench. That's going to need those minutes, especially in the playoffs. The Lynx are going to lean on this group.
Came away with a pickpocket that time. This is a good get-right game for Golden State and their starters as well. Their starters have played poorly in the last 3 games leading up to this one, but they hadn't beaten the WNBA ever. Now they can put that to rest.
We knew it was going to happen eventually, right? Statistically, it was going to happen eventually, but they came out correctly tonight, and it was with energy on the defensive side of the ball, and that energy led to the offense.
Zandalicini's 3 didn't go on that last attempt. Juhas for 3. Can't get it to go. Burton pulls down the board. So Golden State, at least for tonight, will stay in second place in the WNBA standings. They'll hold off. They'll keep a glimmer. It's a matter of time before Minnesota can lock that up with another win. Golden State now, this is the second of their 5-game road trip. They'll play on Wednesday in Connecticut. As Bibby drills the 3 from the 45.
Oh, Bibby making the most of her time on the floor.
Time off before they play one more here at home and then start to think about the FIBA League.
Yeah, it's a weird schedule they have. You get this whole week off after this game, and then you've got one game, and then you get a couple weeks off for the break. Then you come back and...
Matchup that everyone predicted at the beginning of the season would be the finals preview between the Aces and the Liberty. And then how about 4 or 5, Indiana and Atlanta.
Ooh.
Yeah, can't wait.
Some good basketball ahead of us, folks.
Ilisawa's 3 not there. That's it, and shot clock is turned off. Maybe one final possession here for Lynx to get right. It's Juhas, her 3 not there. Amihir with the rebound. Sawa crosses the timeline, and the Golden State Valkyries come in to Minnesota and get their first franchise win.